Okay, y'all. Good morning. Friday morning, man. Friday morning. So yesterday, y'all know I had no call, no show. So the only thing I heard from dude was for me to cash app him his money. So he didn't even say my bad, I'm sorry, or anything like that. He just, yeah. It's just like 12-year-old. I mean, it's so ridiculous. It's redundant, man. It's redundantly ridiculous. And it's my fault. Nobody ever said it wasn't. I never, what y'all got to understand is the YouTube channel is about the experiences out here. And that I go through. The good, the bad, the ugly, and everything is 100%. I'm not an actor. So I basically just turn the camera on and go, right? So I know a lot of guys, well, man, you should have done this and you could have done that and you didn't do this and it's your fault, blah, blah, blah. I get all that, man. I mean, that's like, well, I mean, that's common sense. I understand that it's my fault. I can't make a dude be something that he's not destined to be, right? I can't make a dude do right, act right, and come to work or whatever. It ain't the problem. And not coming to work is not really the problem. I mean, the problem is the disrespect of not calling and telling me you're not coming to work. That's the problem. I don't mind, and it doesn't matter to me if dude comes to work, well, it matters, but as long as I know that he's not coming to work, then I can, make arrangements. What I don't like is the disrespectful nature that I see when dude don't come to work and don't call, won't answer the phone or anything. See, that to me is what bothers me more than the actual not showing up, And I've had many talks with dude about it. I mean, I don't know what else, I don't know what else I can, do, say, be, or whatever. I don't know. But it is what it is. And, it's the nature of labor these days, I guess. So, but me and Francisco going out today, I mean, I'm basically just giving Francisco a dude's money that didn't come to work because Francisco's having to do all the work and me. So we pretty much split dude's pay between us, right? Because we're picking up the slack. Not a problem, and it wouldn't be a big deal at all if dude had just, told me yesterday morning, hey man, I don't feel good, or, I can't come in or anything. It's called being responsible. And that's really what bothers me more than anything, is that you're not going to be able to have any job anywhere doing that kind of thing. I mean, you're not going to have nothing, not ever in life, really. I mean, you'll be, labeled a loser. And, even if you do work good when you come out, if you can't be grown about, things, at the end of the day, just do what you say you're going to do. I do what I say I'm going to do, and if I don't, then there's a really a reason why I didn't. But I really, if I tell somebody I'm going to do something, you can pretty much bank on that. Anybody that knows me, even dude, he knows me. He knows that if I tell him I'm going to do something, it's probably going to happen. I can't make nobody grow up, man. So, it is what it is. A lot of people don't realize what they got until it's gone. There'll be many, there's many, in my life, I've had many jobs, and I've lost many jobs, but I didn't appreciate those jobs until I didn't have them anymore. And then and a lot of things in life like that, not just in the employment world, but in personal life, family life, and everything. You don't realize what you got until you ain't got it no more, and then it's too late. And a lot of times that molds what kind of life you have, because, well, you burn bridges and you do dumb shit, and pretty much next thing you know, you're 50 years old living in a living in a damn trailer out in the woods nowhere with no power, no water, because of your decisions that you might have made while you were in your 30s or 40s. So it ain't gonna, it's not gonna hurt me as much as it's gonna hurt whoever it is, right? I'm gonna do what I do no matter what. This business is not gonna stop, like I said yesterday, and I refuse to let it fail. So I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna hurt for nothing, no matter what. I'll be angry when people handle me a certain type of way, sure. Who wouldn't be? But it ain't gonna deter my life. It ain't gonna make me be anything that I'm not destined to be. So anyway, today we just got a little bit we're gonna do. And it's like I said yesterday morning, today's gonna be about like yesterday as far as the weather goes. But we over exceeded yesterday. We did pretty good. Even if I'd have had a third person out there yesterday, I don't think we would have done any more. But it would have cost me more. So good thing. Another thing too, I don't know if I mentioned to you guys, I quit drinking coffee. This is the 4th day without any coffee. And I'm telling you, man, I'm feeling a lot better. And the last 2 days, not being so great. But I think that, not having the caffeine and all is really starting to help me. I just don't like, I want to try to take better care of myself, man. And drinking, coffee every day is, it ain't gonna kill you probably. But I want natural energy. I don't want fake energy, so yeah. But anyway, there's Francisco. We got to take the skag off the other trailers, get the push mowers. We got one push mower job we got to do today. I'll kick it. This is one that Zach was supposed to do yesterday, but so we had to, since he didn't show up, I had to move it to today. Yeah, so man, the seats on the mowers are all wet, man. So I'm fixing to get on the X-Mart and go to the very back behind the fence and mow that down real quick. Francisco, he's in the back right now, mowing the back with the push mower. This is a push mower. It's one of the few push mowing jobs that I got. So I'm on the fence about spraying today, but the weeds in the back there are pretty bad. So let me get the sprayer on the mower with me. Now, they do not like the big mowers on the property, on the grass. So y'all know I've been using this sprayer right here, and it's been so far so good, man. Probably about the best sprayer that I've ever had, as far as usability, feasibility, weight, and being able to stick it on the mower with you like that. Come on, man, you can't beat that, man. So yeah, but we're going to end up taking both the mowers off. We're going to put the push mower up there. I'll do that while Francisco blows off. Done the push mowing one, pretty easy really. I did a little bit of spraying over here in the beds. Zach's been doing a pretty good job over here, it looks like, but he hasn't had any spray to spray, so yeah. But I went on and weed eated this one while he mowed. Well, I mowed some in the back and in the front to kind of just show him, made the outline. But the biggest thing is just getting this one done. It's a weekly. It really doesn't need it, man. It didn't even really need it, but it would by next Friday. So it's one of the ones we do. It's a little bit humid out, I will say, than it's been. But Francisco's killing it, man. He's doing good, man. You just got to tell him one time, man, and he knows because he cuts his own grass. He kind of knows, you know. So, yeah. But we got this one done. 30 minutes, man. 25 minutes, something like that. And it'll be easier next time because I sprayed. All right, y'all. Okay, y'all. So we're over here on the $1 Million Street. You know, we did 3 of them yesterday, and with just me and Francisco. And so today we're doing the fourth one. And this is the property where they didn't really, you know, they committed to every 2 weeks, but then they started this year. They started trying to, you know, not want to do it every 2 weeks, or they pretty much told me, hey, if we'll let you know when it's ready to be cut. That's what she told me, man. And I told them, no, that's not our agreement, and I'm not gonna be able to do it like that. So I pretty much just told her, hey, if we can't do it every 2 weeks, then, you know, I want to keep the client, and that's what I told her. I said, I want to keep the customer. I said, but I'm not going to be able to do that, you know, like that. I said, the properties are way too big for me to be on call. I'm not on call for any property. I don't care how much money they have or don't have. It doesn't matter to me. So I charge the same either way. So I thought that I was going to maybe lose the customer. That's what I thought. But when I told her that, you know, and I was a little bit worried, you know, because I didn't want to lose the customer. But, you know, I had to, well, I stand up for what I know is what I need to do to make a living. I'm running a business here. So what happened was once I texted her that, I was trying not to be disrespectful because, you know, for the most part, man, people with money, they don't like you to tell them what to do. I'm just saying. I'm talking about big money. They you know, they think, or not everybody, but a lot of them think that, you know, well, I got big money. I'll call them when I get ready. And that's, you know, that's fine. It just won't be me. And it doesn't matter, even if they offer to pay more money, I still wouldn't want to do it because it would disrupt my whole schedule, because the properties over here are big, and I can't plan, you know. So she came back and said, well, you're going to talk to my husband. And I'm like, well, okay. I mean, either one. I guess the husband's the one paying the bills or whatever. So I talked to him and told him my dilemma here, and he said, okay. It was that simple. It was a done deal. So now I didn't have to worry about getting in the gate up there. That was easy. I didn't have to worry about getting in the other gate. That was easy. So now I think there's a mutual understanding. If there was, I thought there was before. If there wasn't before, because I guess folks with money don't think you'll quit them. I don't know why. I don't know why people would think that, because it doesn't matter how much money your customer has. It's not like they're, you know, giving you a piece of their bank account or nothing. So it's, to me, this job is, you know, is a $300 or $400 job. It doesn't matter if it was somebody that's got money or somebody that don't. It's still a $300 or $400 job. And when they don't do it every 2 weeks, then it becomes a lot more work for me, and I can't make money at it. Not only that, but I can't make good time either, and that's a big deal in my business. Now, I don't know how everybody else does things. I guess if she were to call me and say, hey, Ray, we don't want you to cut it every 2 weeks, but we'll give you $3,000 to cut it on call. Well, then I might be willing to do that, you know. I mean, but they're not going to do that. So, and I know that. So, yeah. But they came around, and, you know, sometimes you got to stand up for yourself just a little bit, but you can't be disrespectful. I don't like to be. I know I come off as disrespectful a lot of times, but I don't like to be disrespectful to the customers, you know. But when I feel like they're you know, trying to push me around, I can push back, and I don't mind doing that, man. Well, I do mind doing it, but I'm not afraid to do it, I guess is the best way to say it. I'm going to do whatever I think I need to do in order to make sure that we don't drag the equipment, time, energy, effort, and all that good there. And I felt a lot better once me and the husband got on the page, because they were there was a buffer between me and the man paying me, and the buffer was the wife, and that's okay. I mean, she's a nice lady. I love her to death. She's good people, man. I really like her. But, you know, they just don't consider the yard as that big of a deal. It's not a big deal to them. It's not important, that important to them. So let's just, you know, but to me, it's, you know, that's what they hire me for. Now, they just had to blindly hire me, and, you know, and I've proven value over here. I'm very consistent. No matter what they do or say, I'm still I'm here every 2 weeks. And so I want them to understand that they're not just paying for me to do the lawn. They're paying not to have to worry about the lawn, no matter what. And then they can call me to do other stuff where they don't have to have 20 contractors out here doing stuff. You know, I ripped out that playground, and I've trimmed a few trees over here, you know, that kind of thing. So, you know, we do the bushes, and, you know, I think that the owner decided, he looked at how much it costs, you know, for me to do the yards, both the properties, and then he's like, I can't even believe we're having a conversation for this money. It ain't even worth the conversation with him about this money. This money is, I mean, it's very doable. It's not like I'm exceeding their expectations or nothing as far as, you know, the money goes. So, but once they realized that I might not be doing the property anymore, that's when they came around and they said, okay, it's worth whatever we're paying him to do the properties. It's worth that, because so we don't have to worry about it. And that's where I want to be. I want to be in a spot where they don't have to worry about it, where they trust my judgment, and they trust my instinct, and they trust that I'm not trying to beat them. People with money are always getting beat by contractors. I don't give a damn what anybody says. They are. You get hit dead in the mouth when they don't know nothing about whatever they're hiring a contractor to do, because they don't have the time or take the time to do research on whatever work they're having done. So if they don't know anything about it, the contractor come in and see the big house, big property, you know, and all that, and they get big house prices. You know, I mean, I guess every contractor's like that to a certain degree, but when you have a routine contractor like me, where I'm coming every 2 weeks, it's the same money. So I'm not trying to up the price, down the price. I'm just trying to stay on the deal that we have, the consistency of every 2 weeks. And it's important for me to do that, so I can be all I can be, and I can make top dollar out here, you know, just in general. So, and every customer that I have is on board with every 2 weeks. If they're not, I'm not doing the property. Or every week. Now, I do have a couple of weeklies, so, but every 2 weeks at the most. Anyway, that's the scoop over here. I'm grateful that they, you know, changed their mind. And, you know, because they did not want me to come today. They told me, oh, we'll call you in a couple of weeks. And that's when I said no. So I'm glad they didn't take offense. So I wasn't trying to offend them. I was just trying to make sure that I'm running my business like I need to. And no matter what, who or what, how, why, when, where the customer is, it doesn't matter. Their economic status, it doesn't matter. You know, it's at the end of the day, you know. So I'm grateful they came around. Anyway, me and Francisco's weed eating the beds over here. I did some spraying last time we was over here, so we ought to be good to go, man. We're gonna see. I want to say it probably take us about maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours over here. Peace. Okay, so we just got home. Francisco just left, and yeah, we got everything done that we really needed to get done today. I knew we weren't going to work long today. We only worked about 3.5 hours. But we did that property, that one in the cul-de-sac down there. We did that one in about 2 hours. So, And that's, you know, I don't know, it probably ain't great money, but you know, it's doable. It's consistent too. So and for me, you know, I'm looking at the whole week, how much we did this week. And this, I don't know if it's good or bad. I'll throw a number out there, and you know, people can believe me if they want to believe me. It don't matter. So this week, we grossed about $5 grand, a little bit more than $5 grand. So by the time you break down your expenses and everything, you know, I don't know. The business might have profited 3,500 or something like that. Great numbers though. I mean, that's good numbers. Maybe $3,000 or something like that. That's profit. That's free and clear. So we can easily do 20 grand a month. I mean, we did that this week, and we did that much this week, and we ain't really even, you know, we ain't struggling or nothing. We ain't working till 4 or 5 o'clock or 6 or 7 o'clock. When we ain't, I mean, and we're not killing ourselves. Of course, there's a lot of things that help us with that. Density is number one. The weather, the spray from the last time. Spraying for weeds and stuff is a big deal when you do some of the bigger properties that I do. You save a lot of time. Yesterday, we were killing it yesterday. We could have done this property yesterday if it hadn't started raining on us. Or if Zach had came in, we probably could have got done. But I didn't have to pay Zach for, you know, for yesterday or today. So, yeah, that's pretty good. My expenses are really low.